Hi, everybody. It is Marianne Bailey, the senior tutor with OnlineTechLessons.com and the Hip Senior magazine, which is located at thehipsenior.com. And today I had some thoughts about working from home and from owning a business and how to manage some of your time. Hi, everybody. It is Marianne Bailey, the senior tutor with OnlineTechLessons.com. Shh, don't talk back to me. I am experimenting with streaming live to YouTube. And so I am trying to see how that all works. So I thought I would do this video and stream live to YouTube at the same time. So let's get started with this. First of all, I am streaming from Zoom through YouTube Live. If you have not done the latest the latest Zoom update, it is 5.2.0 and has a lot of really cool new features that I haven't even had time to experiment with, but I know one of them is being able to use PowerPoint as a background. So I'm going to play around with that and see if it allows it to kind of stream through the pages and go through as those presentations. So that might be kind of cool. So a couple of people that I've been talking to lately have expressed that they are having a hard time balancing what they do during the day for business versus what needs to be done at home. We're, a lot of us are still at home working. I work from home almost all the time anyway, as it is. And so I just wanted to kind of give a few tips as to what I found useful and helpful in that arena, because it can be very overwhelming trying to accomplish everything and still run a successful business. So my first tip was I noticed that I was leaving to go to a meeting yesterday, and that when I came through my laundry room into my kitchen to get to my stairs to come up to my office, I noticed that there were a few dishes in the sink and that there was some laundry in the dryer that needed to be pulled out, folded, and put away. And it would have been very easy and very easy for me to stop and, oh, I don't want these dishes there. I want them in the dishwasher. I want to wash them and put them away. I want to fold these towels and get them put away. But you know what? That would have added easily 30 to 45 minutes or so of time, because when you start on things that you're not focused on, then you get distracted by other things. So if I had stopped and said, okay, I need to do the dishes, then I would have had to wipe down the counters, and I would have had to rearrange the cupboard where my glasses are when I put other glasses away. Because my daughter recently moved out. And so now I've got a little bit more space where her coffee mugs aren't in there. And then, I would have put the couple of things of spices that are sitting on the counter up in the spice cupboard. Oh, that needs organized. You can see how it's kind of like when you're tearing apart your house to do a repair, right? And then you find 5 other things that have to be done while you're doing that repair. It's the same thing. You start cleaning and then you see 5 other things that need cleaning. And the next thing you know, you've spent your entire afternoon cleaning or putting away or organizing instead of growing and working on your business. So that's one tip is to really stay focused. Make hours and make schedules of when you're going to get stuff done. So Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m., I'm going to make calls. I'm going to work on my business and grow and deal with, for me, right now, the biggest focus that we have right now is growing the Hip Senior magazine, right? So it's making those calls to senior homes and senior businesses and organizations and seniors and saying, hey, check out our new magazine and be part of it. So I've got to be up early in the morning making those calls and reaching out to people, right? I don't want to be down in my kitchen doing the dishes. So what I do is before I go to bed every night, I stop in the kitchen and I make sure that whatever dishes that I have done for the day, messed up for the day, that have landed anywhere else besides in the cupboard, I go around, I collect any glasses that have in the bedroom from the night before, my glass of water, or glasses of water that I've had, by my desk or whatever. I gather all those glasses, I take them down and put them in the dishwasher. I make sure all my dishes are done, counters are cleaned off, dishwasher's running, so that when I get up in the next morning, and I go down and I make a piece of toast or I have a cup of tea or something like that, I'm not looking at, oh gosh, look at this mess that I have to deal with, instead of, wow, let's focus on the things that I have to accomplish to make my business successful. So that's one of the tips. The other one was setting boundaries. Luckily, right now I live alone, so I don't have to worry about other people's schedules and what's going on. But I know a lot of the people that I've been working with lately are have families at home, and so they're working around different schedules that have to happen. And right now, the biggest thing because of COVID is our schools starting. Our kids going back to school? Are they prepared with the skills and the tools that they need to keep them safe in school? And that's kind of preoccupying everyone's mind right now that has kids. um, and different events, what do I need for school supplies and shoe and stuff? So I totally get that. But um, there comes a time though when the kids are in school and you're working your business, right? That you have to set boundaries. So whatever schedule works best for you and your family, if you set schedules and times and let everybody know, okay, so in the morning when all my kids are in school and I know that no one's going to be come walking in or whatever, I'm going to button down and focus. I'm not going to do the dishes and all that other stuff. I'm going to focus on it during these hours because I know that these hours are vital to my business. These hours are when I can actually get work done. And then tell people, put a sign on things saying, this is my schedule. This is my work schedule. Just because I'm working from home doesn't mean that I'm not working. Okay. I think a lot of people are getting distracted by this stuff of their families are running in and out. Mom, I need this. Mom, I need that. Hey, I'm working. If I was at a job and in an office, I would not be here to answer your questions. You would be at, if it's teenagers, they'd be doing their own thing and they wouldn't be available to them. Make sure that people understand I am working during these hours. I'm going to be on the phone and I'm going to be answering emails. And if I'm sitting here looking like I'm not doing anything, chances are I'm thinking out of the process of what I need to do to accomplish something. So I am working. I'm not just sitting here bored, acting all, important and stuff like that. So let people know what your schedule are. And the more that you take your job and your schedule seriously, the more people around you will take that as well. Oh, mom's working. I know better. When my daughter was living here recently, if I was on a Zoom call with somebody, she would be considerate enough to go take a shower in my bedroom, in my bathroom, instead of hers, because her bathroom is right next to my office. She didn't want to disturb me with that. She took it seriously that I was on these calls and they were important for my work and for my job. So put down your boundaries, put down your expectations. When I'm working, these are what, I used to tell my daughter when I was working, her and I always had plenty of time to spend together. She never felt neglected. She always felt that I was there for her. But she also knew when I went into my office and a lot of times I'd put a note on the door saying, hey, I'm on conference calls. Please do not disturb. And she knew that if she was bleeding or dying or somebody else was bleeding, please, by all means, disturb me. But if not, if it can wait, if you just wanted to tell me, mom, look at this flower I found outside, it could wait a half an hour until I was done working. And it's not that my family wasn't priority, but my job was also. And it's hard for people to say that and feel like they're not being greedy. I don't want to, tell my daughter to wait, but sometimes it's okay because when they grow up, they're going to have to learn to wait. They can't always talk to their boss right away, or they can't talk to their professor right away or their teacher. They're going to have to wait their turn or wait until that person is free to talk to them. And they have to learn those boundaries as well. So that was always something that I did with my daughter, and she's become a very self-sufficient 22-year-old now. So she's never felt neglected. At least she's never told me she felt neglected. And so it's something that's good to start from a young age, is setting expectations and boundaries. The other thing is that there's times when we get very involved with stuff. I belong to Beautiful Faces Going Places Network, also the Happy Neighborhood Project, which is amazing as well. Carol does a really amazing, good job with her group, and so does the Happy Neighborhood Project. Just very, very happy and progressive type groups that believe in promoting people and sponsoring people, and I'm missing the word that I'm trying, supporting people is what I was trying to find. And those type of groups are essential, but there's also a time when you have to really focus on what you're doing and not maybe as much networking. You can over network. You can. I got really excited about the Happy Neighborhood Project, as much that I actually became a co-host for the Ohio one, which is growing. So if you need an invite to that, be sure to head over to hnpabc.com and sign up. But they have groups throughout the week that are nationwide. And if you got on every single group nationwide, you would probably be doing a lot of networking, but not necessarily working your business. So please just kind of find that good balance for you. Right now, me finding a lot of people to be telling people about the Hip Senior and growing that is vital to my business. But then there's times when I have to stop and I have to edit articles and I have to write articles and I have to be gaining articles from the people that are writing for us. You know, I have to make sure that they're submitting them and on time so that I can get my stuff to the proof. So along with networking, there can be, you know, other stuff. So maybe consider hiring an assistant, a virtual assistant, somebody that can handle some of the back end stuff. Like for me, that's probably going to be my next step. I used to have a virtual assistant, and then some things happened along the lines of slowing down and doing some stuff. So she took on a full-time job, and I said, I'll just look at somebody later on. So now I'm going to be looking at that again, saying, okay, who can help me with, to reaching out to the people that are writing articles for me and getting those submitted and following my timeline and doing some of that back end stuff so that I can do some of the front end stuff, which I love. And people think, oh, I can't afford it. But look at how much more work that I'll be getting done by paying somebody to do some of that, that more boring stuff and that stuff that needs to still get done so that I can work on growing the business and bringing in more revenue, which I'll be able to afford this person and beyond. So consider that as well as to what it is you're doing and what is taking up time in your space. So I think that's going to be it for today. I hope that you guys found this valuable and that it gives you some food to thought as to what you're spending time on versus what the expectations and the value of how people see you spending your time. Again, if you take what you're doing seriously, other people will start to take you seriously as well. And I hope that's my biggest takeaway is being able to find the time to do everything, but within limits. So I hope you're having a great day. Take care. See you. Bye. Again, it's Marianne Bailey, the Senior Tutor, OnlineTechLessons.com and thehipsenior.com. Our phone number here, if you have any questions or you need some help, is 525-5364. We recently changed that number. Again, it's 1-800-525-5364. And it's support@OnlineTechLessons.com. Take care. Bye.